Well, we got the Act Man doing something that I really dislike, which is becoming famous by being edgy, by doing naughty things, and then kicking the ladder down so that other people cannot go up where you are. I have seen this happen in Hollywood a lot of times, and it does happen with content creators every now and then. So the Act Man, which recently got into a kerfuffle with a black creator, which unfairly targeted his channel, and I myself even made a video defending him because he was in the right at the time. I will now make a video criticizing him because he is in the wrong. So he says that if your entire identity, I love this Twitter expression, right? Like you move the mouse on a computer to look up under a video character's fictional skirt, your entire identity, your life, since the moment you were born all the way to the 35 years you have now, it has all led to the moment of this. So we're setting up the drama, right? The Act Man is setting up the first scenario. He's saying that it's based around looking up the skirts of NPCs. Like he imagines, right? Like this is his mind at work. He imagines how you're sitting in a dark room, going like, and all you're doing, like from the moment you wake up till when you go to bed, is you're looking up Ashley's skirt. Like this is how he views you, right? Like his mind is more evolved than that of other people, very clearly able to see through the computer screen, through the internet. And apparently he says that you're not a Resident Evil fan, right? Like a judge, he has slammed the hammer, issued the decree, and is saying that you can go fuck yourself. So if you ever, right, like if you ever looked up Ashley's skirt, the Act Man is saying that you can go fuck yourself. Real Resident Evil fan stands with the Act Man. So I don't think there's anything better for public image than being antagonistic online, picking up fights with random people, pretending to be the objective arbiter of truth. And he is Pikachu face that people don't like him now. Gee, I wonder why. It's also fascinating that there are actual hentai websites on the internet where you can see Ashley naked, and that's fine, right? But heaven forbid you move the mouse in a video game. That's too much for Act Man. He can't sleep at night, right? Like he wants you to know that he doesn't like you. Also, the way he talks about Resident Evil fans, as if anyone gives a shit, right? Like speaking about the entire identity. Like, okay, your entire identity is built around consumerism. Why would I care what you have to say about anyone else? Like, oh, that's it. What your identity is? Oh, the Act Man. Oh, so consumerism. All right. Naruhodo. Naruhodo intensifies. People are saying doing a 180 to save face, right? Because he used to be an anti-bullshit, and now he is like for this level of bullshit. Like creating controversy where there is none. What I find interesting about the individuals on the side of the Act Man, the real Resident Evil fan. Okay, what I find interesting about the real Resident Evil fan is that if you were to criticize a OnlyFans girl, or if you were to criticize someone for having a kink, oh, they would freak out. They would be like kink shaming, you know, leave her do whatever she wants. But heaven forbid you look up the skirt of an NPC. Like, this is way too much. A line has been crossed. This is why the Roman Empire has collapsed. Like, how dare you do whatever you want in the sanctity of your own bedroom with the mods that you personally install on your... What is wrong with you? You are a deranged individual. If America had mental hospitals, the Act Man would justify that you seek help and treatment from that institution. And it's also, like, really... interesting. It's like, okay, why do people look up the skirts of characters in video games? Gee, I don't know. It's because you're not supposed to do it and people find it edgy. It's because it's hilarious. Like, she even has an animation that makes her like that. Why? Like, the developers knew that people are going to do this, right? And we're talking about a video game where you shoot people in the head and the head explodes, right? Like there are peasant women in that video game and you do that to her. Completely fine, right? Over the top, gratuitous violence. Absolutely fine. But if you're admiring pixels, well, the Ant Man wants to tell you to go fuck yourself, and he wants you to know that you are not a Resident Evil fan because he is going to gatekeep that shit. In reality, this is all about getting views, right? Because like he managed to put this post, got 1 million views. But I really dislike this type of marketing. You know, maybe we should gatekeep against it, like the type of rage bait clicking. It's so ugh, isn't it? Like, why can't you post something positive? You know, you can get views by posting something positive. You don't have to attack people online. You don't have to be a douchebag. Like, there's no need for it. Just don't. Just don't create your entire identity being antagonistic. And just trying to stealth insult people, right? Because like what you're doing is you're insulting a broad range of people, like you're insulting an entire community. And then you go pick at your face when individual members of that community notice that they're being insulted and they go back to you. And you're like, oh, well, why am I getting harassed? Why am I getting insulted? Like, well, you insulted first, right? Like, stop it. Get some help. If you talk to girls in real life, you're not a real fucking Resident Evil fan. Fucking facts, my brother. You know, like, this is not very progressive, using gay as a pejorative. I'm not an expert, but I think that left-leaning individuals do not appreciate this, so... No, but seriously, I would really like to have a conversation with these individuals. Like, why does it matter to you? Like, seriously, why do you care? Why can you not sleep at night knowing that someone is looking up Ashley's skirt in a video game? Like, why is this your problem? Why is it your issue? Why? I can't understand it. You know, like, I understood the Christians, because the Christians believed in God. I didn't believe in God, but they would say, like, God punishes all of us if you do it. And I would be like, well, if you're that superstitious, I can understand at least. I disagree with your take, but I can understand why you'd think that. But, like, when you have an individual like the Ackman talking about, like, oh my God, you're looking up an NPC's skirt, right? They don't go like, oh my God, you're paying this OnlyFans girl's money. They don't go that. Oh my God, you're giving the Twitch streamer cash. They don't say that. Like, that's fine, right? Like actually, and by the way, I would say that's more destructive. I know people on Reddit who couldn't afford to pay rent and they would give money to OnlyFans girls. Like, that is even more destructive and more addictive, more harmful. You hurt yourself, you hurt the people around you. I don't think their mother appreciates that they're stealing her credit card in order to pay some OnlyFans girls with a subscription fee, right? Like, that is genuinely something of concern. But this, like, what type of characters you have in a video game, what mods you install on your computer, it's just, like, so bizarre. Like, why do people even care? I just don't understand this American way of, like, thinking video game characters are real. Because it's coming from the United fucking States. I have not seen this European mindset, alright? Because I used to read Romanian game journalist magazines before people had access to the internet as common as it is now. I used to read some of the German video gaming press. None of them do this. Like, they understand the difference between a fictional character and a real character. But for some reason, the Americans just don't. And not every American, obviously, but their media and their talking heads. Like, oh my God, video games cause violence. Oh my God, video games cause sexism. Oh my God, video games are supposed to cause entertainment, but unfortunately, some of them don't even do that. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.